If you've paid attention to the news really in any capacity over the past year and a half or so, you'll know that there are quite a few stories and a lot of talk about the potential negative effects of vaccines and all of the conspiracies wrapped around that. And I don't know why it crossed my mind, but I was thinking about it earlier, and it's just really not necessarily absurd, but it's kind of irrelevant in the grand scheme of things. Because if some entity, like some government or corporate complex group of individuals, wanted to get a substance out into the public on a massive scale in order to control them, or nanotechnology, all the different things that are being said, if they wanted to do that, they'd probably find a more passive route in order to achieve that goal, like through food or water or other means, maybe even through the air somehow. So I don't really think that is so much of an issue here, and it's more of a distraction from the overall goal, which is to classify people, to gather data and begin a classification of people, essentially on a global scale at this point. So you have a really easy way to find out who is going to conform to the machine, who is going to listen to all the CEOs of the major corporations that are working in conjunction with governments and global cooperatives. Are you going to listen to these people who, wasn't that long ago, the top 1%, all these CEOs and big pharma, they were the enemy. People seem to forget that. They were part of that 1%. And the 99%, the liberal thinking, truly liberal and independent thinkers who understand liberty and freedom and don't want to buy into this huge machine, they were not huge fans of big pharma and all this. And now suddenly big pharma is the savior. I don't know how many articles I've seen where it's Pfizer CEO dictates when normal life will return. And that's my paraphrasing of the title, obviously. But when you have someone who's producing the cure saying that these are going to be the requirements, okay, they're the expert, but at the same time, they're also dictating their own success. Have people really lost sight of the fact that there's profit behind what's happening here? And not even just the monetary aspect. Again, it's a classification of humanity. Who is, willing to go along with what the machine is saying needs to happen in order for us to get back to normal life? And who is going to actually question what's happening? When I was growing up, my science teacher in 6th and 7th grade had a bumper sticker up above the door, and it said, "Question authority." What has happened here with society that all of a sudden we have this religious cult that is the scientific academic establishment that can't be questioned? It seems pretty contradictory to everything that we were taught for a very long time. And it's time for us to start questioning and not being afraid. Because at some point, that freedom could very well just dissipate. If you agree, disagree, please share, like, subscribe. Let's have a conversation. Peace.